What's good, YouTube fam? Look, in this video tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make my mixtape covers the way I do. And this is in Adobe Photoshop CC, so stay tuned. Now, I'm going to automatically assume that you know something about Photoshop. If not, there'll be other videos for that. But if you kind of know the basics of how to pull in files and cut and clip and mask things, then you'll be okay following the tutorial today. So, first I'm going to go to Create New. And then I already have my settings set up how I want everything. 16 by 16 inches. That's pixels. That is the standard for mixtape covers on platforms. Resolution 300, just in case you want to print. CMYK color mode and 8-bit. And let's ready to rock and roll. All right, so here's my canvas. This is where I'm going to start. He did come up with a concept that he liked. The mixtape is called Gold Mine, and this is our concept today. Basically, he wanted the same thing you see on the screen right now, but he wanted the background to be nighttime, and he also wanted a shooting star and everything else. He kind of gave me the go ahead to do what I want to do. I worked with this client before, so I kind of know what he likes. So basically, I'm gonna start with the background. Picking me a background. I got some nice photos. You can get some of these photos from different places, anywhere you can get them from. Just don't get copyrighted for using somebody else's photos and it's not your original. But Photoshop is all about piecing and taking away things. So I do kind of like the way this look. I'm just gonna drag this from here over here, click it right there, and I really want to scale it up. And I press Control T, that's the shortcut to get the transform window around. And then I'm gonna press Alt and take one of these little bad boys at the corner and drag. And I'm gonna go ahead and sit that all the way down here. Well, you know what? I might leave it up here. I never know. Let's see. You know what? I can do something with this. Alright, so I'm gonna make me a background. Just because I don't like the white showing back there, I'm going to take my eyedropper tool using shortcut I, and I'm going to click this black color or blue color, blue color, and I'm going to, and it's going to show up in my color picker, and I'm going to press G for the paint bucket tool. Well, right now it's on the gradient tool. You can right click on that and go down to the paint bucket tool, and you can just fill that color in. You don't have to do that if you're going to cover up the whole thing. That's just something I do. Not trying to name that. Alright, so I'm going to take a copy of this just because I want the sky to be the same. Sorry about that. The same background. Take a copy of that. And I'm going to press Control T again. And I'm going to press Shift to clock it. So to go around, and I want to kind of just line this up with this because I don't know what weird thing this got going on. But if I put it over here, you know it's off. So I'm gonna kind of line that up over here, and then matter of fact, I'm gonna kind of overlap it. I always want to overlap it because I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something in a minute. I'm gonna show it to you. Alright, and then I'm gonna copy another one, and it doesn't have to be just as long as you pasting and kind of getting everything out the way, you know, kind of make it look as normal as possible. You know. And sometimes you just have to play around with it, you know. Okay, so the reason I said you want to overlap things, because I'm going to click this one right here, and you can see this layer is on top of this base layer. This is my base layer right here. This layer is on top. This that layer right there, as you can see. You want to create a mask. Go down here to the bottom, create a mask, and you want to flip your mask color to black, so it's actually like it acts as an eraser. Alright, you want to make sure your opacity kind of down. You got a soft brush, and basically go in. You see this weird little line right here? We're finna get rid of that line. See? Line disappearing. You want to just kind of make it seamlessly. Look at that. Boom. Yeah. Okay, we doing something now. And we're going to do the same thing for this other layer. We're going to click a mask. We already got the brush we want. We're going to go in this puppy and we're going to make that seamlessly. You know, we don't want people knowing we use the same background because it wouldn't fit, you feel me? Alright, so go in there, clean it up a little bit. I really want to, let me take the opacity down, just down. I don't like how that's flowing. See that? I don't like that. So I'm going to click over here because I know this is the line that I don't want. And I'm going to go back over here to the mask. I'm going to see if I can do something. Go over here to this mask and may have to drown it on out, you feel me? It's a nice sky. That's why we got that blue back there, you feel me? Okay. And then anytime you make a mistake and want to go back, just basically X to toggle the black and the white is the show color. You feel me? And you can go back to X for the no color. That's looking nice to me, okay? And I'm gonna do a Control S, and I'm gonna name this Photoshop file. I don't know if I did or not, but we're gonna name it Goldmine #1. Alright, so kinda got in the vibe where I wanna go, you know. So and I'm gonna take these 3 layers and I'm gonna combine them by pressing Control E. And that's gonna merge all these layers together, so now it's one big layer. Look, on the edge, you can see it. Alright, so Control Z to go back. Alright, so I'm gonna name this background. Now I want to bring in some of my main objects, and that's gonna basically be the brain. So I want to bring in the brain. I like this translucent brain. Oh, you know what? It got a background on it, so I'm gonna press W and go to my magic tool, and I'm basically gonna click, and it's gonna put an outline around my stuff, and I'm gonna press Control Shift I to invert. I'm inverting this, the marching ants, and then I'm gonna press Control J to cut it out. If you can see over here in the layer panel, I cut it out. And if you want me to do that again, let me do that again. Let me go to Control Z, go back, and show y'all how I did that again. See, I pressed around here, and it put an outline around it. With the magic wand tool. With the magic wand tool, I pressed around the edge. I pressed Control Shift I, and it inverted it. I pressed Control J, and it cut it out. Alright? Cut it out. Alright, let's go ahead and drag this over here. I don't want to place it right now, nothing like that. And I'm actually going to get rid of that. No, it's so easy to do. I would recommend saving. If you cut something out before you exit out these things, you can save them. But it didn't take me no time to do that. So I'm going to go over here and bring up another brain. And I did an effect on this brain. The brain actually looked different from this, but I did it like an effect. I'll go into effects and stuff a little later. I'm using another program. But I want to bring this brain in here too, just to compare. And let's see. I think I actually like the brain looking like that, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna go to this brain and I'm gonna try to fit it in, get it in where it fit in. Alright. Let's see. And what I'm gonna do is drop the opacity of this braid so I can see the back of it. And then I want to do a mask on this brain because I'm actually going to hit the eraser tool. Well, not the eraser tool. I'm actually going to hit the B for the brush tool and go to my black so I can erase around the brain, you know. I want to pull up my opacity to around 79. That's good with me. And then I'm gonna erase. And just so it won't be so fluffy at the end, you know, give me a little hardness in there. And take my opacity back up as I'm getting close to the edge where I want to see the brain. It's a lot of different ways to get this, get the edge you want. And my favorite way is just basically pulling up a mask and doing it that way. Alright. Press down. Okay, we're going to see how this brain tuck it into here. We're going to bring the opacity back up. Look at that. I mean, I kind of digging that. Really kind of digging that. So we're gonna hide this one for the time being. And I'm gonna press Control Save just to save it. And I really want some more going on. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the object of the moon up. So I want to put a moon in there. Let's see. I'm gonna choose this moon right here. Whew. I like it. I like it that big. I like it just like that. You know what I'm saying? So I really like it. I carry it up some more. And it has a rim around it. So we want to get rid of that rim. Just gonna pull up another mask. You guys, I love mask. I love mask. It just having a mask is just dope. Yeah. So you see a little aura, and that's fine with me. You know what? We're gonna leave that aura alone. We're gonna let it blast. Let's let it blast out. I really like that. Okay, so here we are. I did do a shoot star. I don't want to save that. I don't have to save the moon. I already have the moon just like it is. I did a shooting star, so we're gonna bring in this shooting star that he requested. We don't know where we're gonna put it at right now, so don't mind that. And I'm gonna go ahead and name that layer because I feel like it's gonna get crazy. So you guys, I think I'm gonna go in and pull up another photo to incorporate in this. I really like this. I'm gonna pull it over here to the gold mine and I'm gonna stamp it right there. Now, I'm thinking about adding another fill of depth, you know, just to kind of bring this to life. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place it right here. Actually, I'm gonna size it up some. Size it up quite a bit. And I'm gonna put it kind of right there. I'm going to drop the opacity down until I can still see the mountains. And I'm gonna use my pen tool for this one. Instead of cutting out, instead of just doing a mask and going around, I'm gonna actually cut this one out. Just because I want it to be nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. And it don't have to be perfect because it's gonna be in the background. And I'm gonna try to do something like a little fill of depth kind of thing going on. Okay, when I close it off, I'm gonna go to make selection, and I'm gonna basically cut that out by hitting Control J. And let's hide that layer. Matter of fact, I can delete that layer. Grab this layer and pull it back up. So from here, I'm actually gonna drop it back down. From here. And I'm gonna do the bottom part of it now. I just want to see how it's gonna look. And now I'm about to do the bottom section of this. And we're gonna start here. Now this one I will be a little bit more careful with, because this is what's gonna show from the forefront. So I'm gonna speed this process up and let you guys see. And instead of pressing Control J, because I'm inward trying to delete the stuff inside, and not doing the inverse, I'm just gonna press delete. And Control D to get rid of that. I gotta go back. I did something wrong. I followed the wrong curve. Let's go down. Sorry about that, you guys. It happens sometimes. All right, we're back. We're just gonna put that opacity up. Alright, from here we're gonna move this layer underneath our brain layer. Like that. And that gives us a little bit more this star over here. To give us a little bit more space than, you know, just that. And I do want to blur it out a bit, so I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna call this background. I'm also call it background 2. Alright, and I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put a filter on it. And I'm gonna go to blur. I'm gonna go to filter, blur, gallery, and fill, if I can get it, fill blur. Alright, so it's gonna give us a preview of what we got going on. I'm gonna kind of lighten up on the fill blur. Don't want it to be too out of there, too noticeable, but I want it to be noticeable. I like how this looking. I'm gonna press OK, and it's gonna give us that right there. Give us that bang shebang bang. Hey, we getting there. Alright, so I'm gonna Control S, and now I'm gonna do a little work on the brain itself. Because it's a mixtape cover and it's called Gold Mine, I really want to put some goldish like color in it. So I'm gonna go to image, adjust. Before I do that, let me go back. Before I do that, I'm just gonna go through and add elements and stuff like that of what I've been doing and see if we can go somewhere. Alright, cool. So basically I'm trying to see if I want to keep this brain or I want to keep that brain. And I'm indecisive. So maybe I will just put this brain in place and see how, you know, see how everything going with this one. So we're going to erase all the elements that come with this brain and see if I like the cartoon brain instead. Even the suitcase gotta go. I'm gonna bring in some pyramids and see what they do. Maybe back in the back. Back in the back in the back in the back. Right now we're just trying a lot of stuff, man. So we're gonna put these in the back of those background too. I'm gonna put some more over here. Maybe one over here. We're gonna take away, basically put a mask on it and filter this out. We just building it up, man. I have no specific order that I go in, so I cannot tell y'all what order I'm going in. Just know that you riding around with me. You're in my car, so we gonna roll. You feel me? All right. Select the pixels, put something in, put another page in front of it, and we're gonna go and we're gonna just try to make this side a little bit darker than the other side. We don't want it that harsh, so we're gonna bring the opacity way down, and there we go. Shade it in, give it a few shades of darkness. Alright, we got some popping. We're gonna switch over to this one. We're gonna bring the levels. Oh nah, switched over to the moon. There we go. To the pyramid. And then we're gonna go to image adjustments. We're gonna auto tune it. And we're gonna bring the brightness a little down. Bring the contrast a little down. Contrast up a little bit. And I want to get those pyramids again if I can. Get that pyramid specifically. There you go. And I want to select the pixels, bring another layer on top of that. And I really want to do some darkness downward. That's it. And I'm going to erase some over here. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, some darkness maybe over here. Maybe a little darkness at the edge right there. But for the foremost, that is hey okay with me. But I'm gonna group all this. Both of these, this, and this. the shadows for that. And we're gonna Control E it, group them all together, and now we're gonna put a blur on that because that's even farther than the other blur. So we're gonna take this filter, blur gallery, and we're gonna do a fill blur. Alright. That's what that's gonna be. And I really don't think I like this one. I think I like this one. Alright. But I still, I'm gonna delete that, man, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get another copy of that because the blue was popping more. Oh, forgot what we got to do, guys. Get another copy of that because the blue was popping more. Press my W and Control Shift I, Control Shift J. Let's look back at our reference picture real quick. And it was going to the right. So we're gonna make this go, it's gonna make this puppy go to the right. We're gonna make it lean forward. And we're gonna put that right there. Put that bad boy right there in the center. Go kind of move this up, move our opacity up a lot. Here we go. We'll be digging on the edge right here. Drop this so I can see. Yep, digging on the edge, right on the edge. Sometimes it's just trial and error, man. You just have to keep on. Nobody said it was gonna be easy, and I'm just showing y'all the real. Instead of those fake videos where they go in doop 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 and that's it, man. Nah, it's gonna be real over here. Cause I take a lot of detail, I take a lot of time doing people's stuff, and I want it to be right for them. If they're gonna pay the money for it, then it's gonna be right, and I'm gonna have a clear head while I'm doing it. You know what? I really like that. Now it's starting to, it's starting to fill out a little bit more without all the nonsense. I might put another tree, another tree, kind of over here, yeah. And I might make this one a little bit bigger, be a little bit closer, you know. Well, they don't know exactly what that is, but right there. That's looking good. Matter of fact, let's hype it up some more. I like to make the highlights gold if I could. Yeah, I think I like that. Let's see, shadows. Well, let's go to highlights. Yes. See, man, it'll be greater later. It'll be greater later. Just have to be patient. Just have to have some patience, baby. Alright, cool. And now, basically what I'm going to do is see if there's any more objects I can fit in to make it, you know? Did that. Did creepy tree. I don't even think I have anything else, man. I really liked it. See, doing too much, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and bring some text in this puppy and see if we can conclude this bad boy. I'll bring in some text. And it's gonna be called Gold Mine. And last time I just put the text, but I really want to put like Gold Mine extra, and then put the word mine kind of small. But I wanted to do it like kind of like about right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what text I'm going with first, so I'm gonna click this and I'm gonna go over here. And I got buku loads of text, y'all. So we finna go with it. I like that. I like that already. We gonna roll with it. I like it. I like it a lot. And that way I can come back with the mine and kind of do like a cursive text. You know, something subtle. I'm gonna bring up a gold strip. I like this strip. It's a gradient. Just pull it over here just like a picture. Lay it on top of where you want this to go. And I'm gonna shrink it down some too until I see the edges of both. The edges of the word gold. So it'll probably be good, right? A little bit more. About right there. Lay it on top of the word gold. Then you press Alt. Press in the middle till you see this little sign that you're seeing right here, and then press it. It's gonna go inside there. Just that easy, man. So look, alright, so we got that going, popping or whatever. And we can even play around with the adjustment, the tone of it, you know? I like that. I really do like that. Even though it's not as bright, I like that. So what I'm gonna do is come in with the levels and see if we can darken some spaces up, lighten some spaces up, give it that gold array, you feel me? I really like this. So yeah, about right there. I like that. Alright. Let's see if we can do just a tad bit more. You always want to push it to the limits. Give it a little saturation right there. Oh yeah, that's nice. See? Yeah. It actually gives off the light of gold, and then you can move it around. You know, if you don't like too much right there, like I think I want to make this O have a little bit more twang. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I did was press Alt and click and drag, and it's gonna show up the double cursors right there. If you press Alt and then click and drag whatever you want to do, and it's gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna press Control Save because we're really looking good right now. Alright, and I'm gonna blow this mine up. Alright. I'm just gonna put a drop shadow on this mine. Gonna go down and make it all black drop shadow, just to pop things out. We don't really need a distance on it. We can do a nice thick spread on it though, and scale it up just a tad bit, about right there. Alright, so I'm liking that. I don't really like soft. Alright, I really like this. And I'm gonna go in and go back to effects, and I'm gonna do a yellow inside gradient kind of color. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get my gradient color from here, from one of the, down, like a salty brown like color. That's good. That's it right there. And we're gonna bring this and make it like down at the bottom, so we really can have the upper being white. And scooch it over some more if we have to. And then I'm gonna put like one of those misty blues that I see right here. Just kind of making everything blend, you know. Put it into a sky blue. Okay. And we could actually turn that off. Really don't need that. Basically what I'm gonna do is go in on this, and I'm gonna press my mask on the text mine, and I'm gonna basically come in and I'm gonna erase. See that? I'm erasing it. And I want to erase all I can, and I'm gonna put in hard. I want everything hard. Woo, excuse me. But I'm gonna erase some of this. You see what I mean? I'm gonna turn the drop shadow off while I erase. I feel like I was erasing on. Okay, let me see. Yes. Turn my drop shadow off so I can see. So I can actually see what's going on. Let me erase all this flamboyant. Alright. And then I'm gonna let it loop around there, and I'm gonna erase this part. And that's it for me. That's all I need to really erase. Let's see what this look like erased. Don't look worth of nothing. So I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna turn that drop shadow back on. And I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna create a different layer. I'm gonna go right here to the drop shadow and I'm gonna say create layers. So to give me my drop shadow on another, on another thing, so I can create a mask for that. And all that's hanging over, I can erase that. You see what I'm saying? All that bad boy hanging over there. Oh man, I can get rid of that. Don't want to get rid of too much. Matter of fact, drop the opacity, drop the hardness on it, pick up the opacity a little bit, and there you go. So it won't be looking all out the way crazy. And we ain't gonna forget about this shooting star back here. Oh man, didn't want to do that. But let me get this shooting star where it's at, where you at. There you go. And we're gonna place this somewhere. I'm gonna put a little bit more black right here. Let me see. Okay. I'll soften that up. I'll level that up. Just to kind of, bring that effect that we in the building. You see what I'm saying? Kind of bring that effect on out. Yeah. We also gonna take this and do a select on here, and I'm gonna kind of strum through this and give it the darker side down here. And right here, I'm gonna bring up with, I don't use it often, but they call it the Dodge tool. And it's supposed to bring out the lights, you know. So I'm gonna see, you know, play with that. Try to bring out some lights here and there. It makes the whites whiter. It makes the whites a little bit whiter, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to see if we can use that into effect. Yeah. So it makes the whites whiter. Just know that. So, and you know, if they made the whites whiter, they got a tool to make the darks darker called the burn tool. You know what I want to do? I want to see what would happen if I put this gold on top of this, what is it called? This brain. Let's see what happens. Ah. That's what happens if I light it up. Yeah. Okay. Boy, we might be working with some. We just might be working with some. Let me see. See, that's what happened. That's what happened when you... Look at that. Oh, man, that's awesome. That is lit. So we're going to put the final touches on this puppy by coming in and adding, I had his logos. Let's see if I can find them again. Alright, I'm gonna pull that in. We're gonna shrink all these down to size, appropriate size, of course. I actually want to clip this one or cut it, or someone bring up the marquee tool. I think it's called the marquee tool. No, it's the rectangle tool. And I'm basically just gonna do that right there. Alright. Control J to cut it out. And then shrink it down. And because I don't want these colors interfering with my my other colors, gold colors, I'm gonna turn these colors into black and white to be fine. I'm actually gonna trickle down some more. And I'm gonna align them. Alright, I want to turn this grayscale. I'm gonna grayscale it by just bringing the saturation down. Do the same thing over here. I'm gonna grayscale it, bring the saturation down a little bit. Let's leave this one a little bit with some color. I don't want it to be too colorful, but we don't want it overbearing. Cool. Alright, cool. Now we're gonna add his name.
The dreams. The dreams.
and I do have a special a special folder for my lights and effects and stuff. So I'm gonna just go to that and I'm gonna type in it should be on the desktop, but let's say lights. Yeah, it must be on the desktop. Let's see what this flare is right here. It's a nice little rim flare. Really ain't doing no justice. What's this flare? Sometimes you just have to go through and see, because I can't see the flares too well. So I'll be popping in and out of them. That's about that, folks. Alright, and what I like to do is go in and darken my edges, and it just gives an all around, it gives it an all around kind of vibe. So I put it on a new layer, and then that should be that. See, I darken my layers, and it just, the background layer, and it just gives a sleek look. And so yeah, that is, I believe that is the final of it, and I'm gonna send it to him and see what he likes about it. So thank y'all for tuning in, and make sure y'all stick around for another tutorial of how to use Photoshop, and I'll be doing cartoons on Illustrator.